Okay. All right. I wanted to go live real quick and do a Mega Man stream. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go straight into it because I do have work today. I don't have too much time. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Nice. It came right on though. Let me make sure everything's working right on the stream. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it is. All right. Let me just. Okay. All right. I'm just going to get straight into it. Because I don't know how long I can stream for. I'm going to try to beat this game today. Because it is a short game. And it's a game I know pretty well. Okay. All right, good. All right, everything's working. Okay, let's just go straight into it then. There's no sound? There was no sound with the selection. That was weird. Okay. So we have Cut Man, Guts Man, Ice Man, Elect Man, Bomb Man, and Fireman. This is this game, you basically can pick whatever stage you want to do. You have to beat all 6 of them, and then you can go into the final stages. I mean, look, I know this game pretty damn well. I always start off with Bomb Man. Yeah. So this is Mega Man. I don't have to look up the plot for this game because I know it, again, pretty well. So basically the plot is that Mega Man is a robot. He is actually designed to, like, be a helper robot. Like, basically a bona fide, like, maid almost. He just basically helps around the house for Dr. Light. That's who made him, by the way. Spoilers. Dr. Light is the scientist who's, like, the leading robotics designer or something like that. He makes a lot of robots that are really good for, just, like, the human race. He's very intelligent. Basically, Dr. Light has he had a colleague named Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily is a little piece of shit. He basically has a different philosophy from Dr. Light. He doesn't really care for, like, benefiting humanity as much as Dr. Light, but it's weird. He cares about it in a different way. Dr. Wily, of course, doesn't want, like, the human race to go extinct or some shit, but he weirdly doesn't. He's not as nice as Dr. Light. Basically, Dr. Wily's an evil scientist. I'm doing a bad job of explaining this if you've never heard of Mega Man, but one day, Dr. Wily kidnapped all of the robots that Dr. Light created and reprogrammed them to be villainous and, you know, destroy and all that scary shit. Also, the scariest thing about this game is that there's no invulnerability period when you fall into spikes. So if I'm hit like right here, boom, I die. Like, spikes are an instant kill. But anyway, so he kidnaps Dr. Light's robots, he reprograms them to be evil. So Mega Man is kind of like, oh no, this is bad. Mega Man was designed with like a pretty decent sense of justice, which basically means Mega Man is designed not to like bad things. So Mega Man is like, hey, that's messed up, man. Like, he was kind of like these robots were made alongside Mega Man. They're kind of like his brothers. So Dr. Wily kidnapping and reprogramming them is like kidnapping his own family and like making them evil. So Mega Man basically tells Dr. Light, he's like, hey, turn me into a fighting robot. Like, turn me into a robot that has combat capabilities so I can stop the other robots from wreaking havoc and I can stop Dr. Wily's fucked up ambitions. So Dr. Light is like, well, I don't know about that. It's fucking scary, but he basically relinquishes, he basically goes along with the plan. He's like, fine, I'll reprogram you to be a fighting robot. Thus, the Legend of Mega Man is born, and that's this game. We're just basically trying to stop all these robots from going crazy and stop Dr. Wily. What's kind of interesting about this game, these robots all have like a design purpose. Like, I think Bomb Man was supposed to be like some kind of like, I think he was supposed to like blow apart, like be some like excavating type helper robot. Like, he would blow apart rocky mountains and reveal caves, something like that. It's weird, but it was a purpose. So the cool thing about Mega Man, which is why I like it, is that you actually get the ability of the robot you just killed or destroyed or pacified. So now that I beat Bomb Man, I get his bomb ability. Of course, this is the worst enemy to show it off to, because it blocks against everything. But now I can use his bomb ability. So each robot has their own set weaknesses. So Guts Man is weak to Bomb Man's ability, which is why I'm taking him on next. I think that's one of the coolest things about Mega Man to me. That's what I've always liked about it. That was the first thing that got me interested in the idea of Mega Man, was the whole like stealing your opponent's weapons and then using it on other robots. That's cool. This game is, like I said many times, it is pretty known for being one of the hardest NES games. I don't know how people felt about Mega Man 1. I know Mega Man 2 definitely had that, but I'm pretty sure most people thought Mega Man 1 was hard too. Like, if you're playing a Mega Man game, it's probably going to be kind of hard. And very button mashing, because Mega Man, his basic way of attacking is a little pea shooter. Hey, what's going on, artist? I appreciate you for stopping in, dude. Let's see if I can get this. Shit, I rarely can get that life. Oh shit. Nice, I didn't think I'd kill that thing. But yeah, I'm pretty confident I can beat this game. And before I go to work, because like I said, if you know what you're doing, you can beat this game in like 45 minutes. So I'm pretty sure I can beat this in a good 50 minutes, give or take. Which means by around 3:30 I should be done. So again, Guts Man is weak to Bomb Man's ability. So I mean, he's really weak to it. He takes like, okay, he's right in my face, but that's alright. He takes like 3 bombs to destroy. See, look at that, it's cool. You use their weapons against them. It's probably one of the most beneficial things Dr. Light gave to Mega Man was that. How you doing, by the way, artist? So Guts Man is all about rocks. So of course his enemy, or the one he's strong against, will be Cutman, the scissors guy. Also, Mega Man's name in Japan is actually Rockman. Just thought I should mention that, because we all know him as Mega Man, but if you're looking at a Japanese version, he's probably called Rock. I think it's a cool change. Sometimes in America, they make a change, and I'm like, you know, that's not really necessary. Unless it's like clearly a really Japanese sounding name that no one in the West will understand. But I don't know. I mean, I think the original creator was going for like some kind of like music kind of theme. That's why Mega Man's sister, that's right, he has a sister. Her name is Roll. You get it? Because it's supposed to be like rock and roll. Oh, I'm gonna get that. Thank you. But I don't know. Mega Man sounds way cooler. It makes him sound like some kind of superhero. So I actually like the change to Mega Man. Rockman makes it sound like he's got some kind of rock ability, which he doesn't. Anyways, Gutsman was, I think he was designed to be some kind of construction helper robot. Basically a robot that would be in construction sites and help them lift heavy things, I'm assuming, and carry things and all that good stuff. There's actually quite a lore to Mega Man. Someone on YouTube made like a, what was it? He made like what was it, like 2 hour? He made like a long 2 hour lore video on the lore of Mega Man and how much there is to this series. Because there's more than just Mega Man. We'll see. There's gonna be a lot of Mega Man in our future. But luckily for the most part, Mega Man games have always been fairly short. Even the most latest one, Mega Man 11, is a pretty short game. Oh man, I feel tired. Why is there so much slowdown? I've always played the collection versions when I played these games, so I never noticed there's slowdown. They do have a lot of enemies on screen though sometimes. But it's fucking simple, dude. I mean, Mega Man is not a very complex series. It's pretty simple. It's basically Mario if you gave him a gun. Which also, the art for the American advertisements for Mega Man were so weird and misleading. Because they made it look like Mega Man is literally just a guy with like a gun when he is not that. Whew. Those big jumping guys suck. Because they take off like, how much health? Like, I think like at least like a quarter of your health, I think. Or a third of it. Alright. So let's go, Cutman. I said Cutsman. Boom. Boom. 2 hits. It's cool. If you have his weakness, Cutman takes 2 hits to beat. That's crazy. Also, some people take on Cutman first. Cutman is technically the easiest boss in the game. You can kind of like fuck him up really easily. Next up, we got Elecman with his weird mask design. This is probably the stage I would say earns the like hardest title. This stage is pretty tough. Just because it's very vertical. There's a lot of pitfalls in it. It's the introduction to a thing that every Mega Man game after this will have that sucks. Well, I guess if you play this level in this order, then it'll be the first, but there's another level that has the thing I'm talking about. Mega Man controls pretty well, too. Ow. Fuck it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this stage is very vertical. Oops. So this is the beginning to the thing I was talking about. The stage is very hard. These are the disappearing, reappearing blocks. I think they're called something else. Some people call them something. I forgot what it is. They gave it like some kind of Japanese term. Wow. But they are pretty sucky. Luckily for most of these games, I know the patterns pretty well because I played these games so many times, but it can be kind of confusing. And again, more type platforming. He's very smooth though. Mega Man controls really well. I don't know, I might even say at this point he controls better than Mario did in Super Mario Bros. 1. Because there's no floatiness to Mega Man, it just feels everything's deliberate. Ah, shit. Those electrical beams hurt way more than they look. Than you think they would. All right. And this is a special weapon or a special item that you can only get if you've taken out Gutsman by now. It's the magnet beam. So hopefully you took out Gutsman, because that's a very easy beginner's trap where you might have taken on this guy first. And the annoying thing about it is that this is the only stage with that kind of thing in it. No other stage has like a item or weapon in it that you need another Robot Master to get. So it's a little bit fucked up, honestly. Okay. It's a lot of timing. It's just a lot of platforming. Also, might as well show it off here then, because I don't want to do this again. The magnet beam. The longer you hold it, the longer that platform you create in the space stays. It's very useful actually. I use it quite a lot. Perfect example to get over guys like that. Since they do like a third of damage to you if they touch you, it'd be best to just jump over them. It's good to skip sections you don't want to deal with either. Ah, shit. I've always been so scared of this section. And nothing's changed. I'm still scared of it. I think because it looks like you just barely make it. So I feel like I have to go really soon. Okay. So we're taking on Electman, so obviously he's weak to Cutsman ability. Electman, I've seen people say he's actually predictable. Electman's actually kind of scary, as I beat him that easily. He takes 3 hits with Cutsman's ability. But, there's a big but. Electman takes 3 hits to kill you. I think he's one of the only Robot Masters. No, Iceman does too, which you're gonna take on next. But yeah, Electman, he kills you in 3 hits. And the way he fights can be kind of like random. So it's easier than it looks to get like killed by him. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Also, the music is good. Mega Man 1 has pretty good music, but like, I mean, they get much better. These songs become like really fracking good, man. Let's see, I should show. There we are. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Huh, is it not working? Retro. All right. We'll just keep on going. All right. So we're already, as you can see, by the way, like I said, if you know what you're doing, this game is not long. Like Legend of Zelda, this is not. We're already like We're already to the second to last Robot Master. What's weird about Mega Man 2 is in this game, this is the only game that has weird water physics with Mega Man. He controls like he's kind of heavier in it, which is how you'd expect him to be because, you know, he's a robot. So he's made primarily out of metal and shit. You know, non-buoyant stuff, basically. Ow. Oh, shit. Okay. Almost forgot how that worked. Or forgot the pattern for that room. This room, I don't even care. I barely do it. I never really do that pattern. I've done it probably a couple times without the magnet beam, but I don't really. It's just not necessary. This section is also a pain in the ass. If you're doing just a buster run of this game, this section is quite treacherous. But if you use the magnet beam like I'm doing, you can just skip all that headache. Once again, I don't ever deal with it. I don't even deal with it, man. The graphics are pretty good too in this game. They're very simple though. Definitely not what I would say like, oh, he still got me. That really hurt. That's not good. It's very villainous to have those guys right at the end of each stage because that's right when you're about to hit the boss. So the game developers put that there hoping you like get hit. And I got a big energy ball. Nice. Well, never mind. Time to fight Iceman. So Iceman is weak to Elect Beam, which is why I'm taking him on. He takes, just like Elect Man, 3 hits. That's all he takes. Iceman's probably one of the easier fights if you have his weakness. He's pretty pathetic. Though, again, you know. That being said, he still takes 3 hits to kill you. This has always been a little weird to me. I mean, it would have to be really cold ice to overpower fire. I feel like fire has a better chance of being ice's weakness, but for some reason the Mega Man development crew felt like Iceman should be the strength to use against Fireman. I mean, that has to be some cold ass ice, dude. But I don't know, it's weird. Ice and fire are like a weird paradox kind of thing. Because on one hand, the fire melts ice, but on the other hand, ice, you know, has water elements, so I feel like ice can also put out fire. It just depends, I guess. It's weird. Since I played the collection version too, it does kind of suck that I have to use like the menus to switch weapons. Because I've always been used to just switching weapons through like the shoulder buttons when I'm playing on the PlayStation. But this is Gens of Gaming. We're trying to play these. Oh my goodness. We're trying to play these as authentic as possible. I was considering playing Mega Man Wily Wars after this, but I don't think I will. I considered it, ow, but oh god. Okay. I probably should just did Magnet Beam and ran through there. I considered playing, that was a lucky checkpoint. I died right where the checkpoint is. That looked like I died, like, it looked like it spawned me right where I died, but that is not the case. But anyway, oh my goodness, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh god, oh god! Okay, got a little scared there. Okay, I don't know why I feel so, like, fucked up right now. I feel, like, tired. Maybe I'm not sleeping good, man. Oh, gosh. Okay. Here's a little strat, by the way, that I don't see many people showing. If you use the Elect Beam, you can destroy these little floor enemies. You know, the annoying enemies that, like, are too small for you to shoot. Now you can finally shoot those damn things. And here's a cool strat too. You can freeze the fire. Again, that has to be some cold ass ice powers to freeze fire. Not only freeze fire, but it freezes it to the point where it becomes a solid. Like what? Okay, now I know I said Elect Man is dangerous and all, and he definitely is. But now we come to, I'm getting really lucky with these big health balls. Now we come to probably the hardest boss with his weakness, which is Fireman. You know what? That was not a bad fight. Fireman is hard because he basically just shoots. He's on fucking just machine gun mode. He just shoots really fast, really constant. Which I don't think he was supposed to be like that, but somehow the programming fucked up and he's like that. Anyway, here we are. We finally see Dr. Wily's bitch ass. It kind of looks like Dr. Einstein. Do with that what you will. He was also given a German accent in the cartoon show. So do with that what you will as well. This part is scary. So I like to freeze these guys. This level starts out with 3 big jumping enemies. So that means that when this level starts, you could technically get killed before you even reach Dr. Wily's fortress. So I like to just freeze them because fuck that. You could jump over them, but it's, for some reason for me, that's like, that's less like a shoo-in that I'll not get killed. Also, you can gosh, I'm trying to focus, but I'm also trying to talk. Also, you can break big blocks like that with the Elect Beam. See, these are things that you don't find out. You don't see this kind of stuff. I don't think this stuff is in the manual. This part's a trap. That section always starts with 3 jumping enemies that will like just run into you. So I always have the Elect Beam ready. Again, there's no invulnerability when you get hit by an enemy. So if this shark torpedo bomb guy hits me on these tiny platforms and I fall in the spikes, I'm instantly gonna die. Which is why I'm being kind of careful here. Not careful enough though. Man, I always pick good places to die, I guess. I like get respawned right where I died. Okay. I know I should be saving energy because what's coming up right now. But it's okay. I think I'll be fine. So this part, I always use the magnet beam because I just don't want to deal with all this shit. Because like I said, if you fall in the spikes, you die. And then, after you get through that, you're in a room that's like, well, what the fuck do I do? You're stuck. Well, you have to use the magnet beam to climb up and get into the stairs. It's rough because you need a lot of electric power to get through all that. And then the cherry on top of this pretty shit cake is we have the hardest boss fight, some would say, in the series. The Yellow Devil. And you better believe I'm not gonna talk much for this fight. Something like that could only be done if I played this game as many times as I've said. That boss fight is harder than it might. That boss fight looks hard. It's harder than it probably looks. Because his little spots go at you fast. And I've counted how many times he can hit you. You've got about maybe 7 or 8 hits until you die. So if you get hits, and that's with full health. If you go in there with full health, you got about 7 or 8 hits until he kills you by running into those things enough time. So yeah, the Yellow Devil is pretty infamous. And it goes without saying because, well, we'll see when we continue playing through the Mega Man series, but he's very infamous. Let's just say that. He's a piece of shite. Probably shouldn't have went down there. Now I got less magnet beam missile. I mean magnet beam ability. Also, this game had a weird thing where it actually had a point system, as you can see. It's the only Mega Man game to do the point system. And, you know, not many people understood. I myself don't understand. Because, I mean, at this point, we've played through quite a couple of games by now. It's pretty obvious that video games are no longer in the whole points thing anymore. But for some reason, when this game came out, you know, they still gave you like a points. It's very pointless. There's no reason to them. I basically, when I play this game, I never even look at the points. That's how pointless the points are. I mean, like, you know, you're playing this game to beat it, not to like get a high score, and it's a personal game. You would play this game at your house on your personal like NES. You wouldn't like play this out in an arcade. So it really has no reason to have points like it does. But that's what those little orbs are. They give you like extra points at the end of the level. Again, very pointless. Pun intended, but whatever. You may have noticed, by the way, hey Zoin, how come you're fighting Cutman and Electman again? Well, Mega Man has a tradition, let's say, that's pretty much in every game. Spoilers. Where you always will refight Robot Masters you've defeated before. It's inevitable. It's always gonna pretty much happen. I don't know why. It's just a staple. Every Mega Man game had this. I don't know why. Maybe Capcom wanted to like make you have one final test to see if you've truly gotten better or something. But I mean, you know, the refights are barely even like something. Are you kidding me? To this day, I have never ran into those spikes before. God, that is genuinely embarrassing. Hey, anyway. Yeah, you refight the bosses, but I was gonna say, it's barely even, you barely should even bring it up. It's not even point bringing it up, because by then you have the weapons to defeat those bosses easier. So it's usually just like a one and done blah thing. Should I give myself a leg power? Yeah. Wow, almost missed that jump. What is going on with you, Zine? Your leg beam is probably the best weapon in the game, by the way. Every Mega Man game has that one weapon that's definitely the best that everyone agrees with. I think for the elect beam, that would be that for this. It's just, it takes out enemies in one shot. And you can use quite a bit of it before it runs out. Like, it's the best weapon in the game. So now, the second Wily boss fight is Mega Man? Dodge yours, bitch. So yeah, it's Mega Man. This fight is annoying. If you come in here with full health, you've got a better shot, honestly. But the problem with this fight is that Doppelganger Mega Man is just set to just like spam mode. And he's set to just run into you for some reason. Like, see, I almost died there. Not only is he just basically on auto fire, he's just shooting willy-nilly, but his strategy is to like run into you, which also does pretty good damage. So Doppelganger Mega Man is always kind of an annoying fight, but what are you gonna do? So now we're at the second to last level here. We're at Wily number 3. The music's getting tense, as it rightfully should. I mean, we're getting to the end here. That's what I like about Mega Man, though, and why I've always liked it. While Mega Man is also a game franchise known for its incredible difficulty, like Castlevania, or, you know, all the others, it's got a learning curve. I mean, you genuinely can get good at Mega Man if you've played it enough. Whereas some games, it feels like they're always gonna kick your ass. You'll never get the upper hand on them because it's just difficult. But Mega Man, you can get good at Mega Man games, and that's why people love them. That's why I love them. Like, I don't care how many times I play Castlevania 3, I feel like I will always be kind of bad at it, or it'll always be scary. Ow. But Mega Man, I don't know. That was a short stage. Now we've got DW4692 or some shit. I forgot its name, but it's got some weird, like, some kind of weird robot. Oh, shit. Robot program code thing is its name. It's just a robot bubble that goes around and shoots you. It sucks. It gets faster each time you kill it, which is why it keeps running into me. I might not have a chance here. That's not good. Shit. Okay. Time to go for broke. Whew. Okay. Okay. That was kind of scary. That boss is weak to Gutsman ability, which is why they give you 4 blocks of rocks. The scary thing is, if he kills you and you have to refight the boss, the blocks don't respawn, though, from what I remember. So if he had killed me there, I would have had to fight him with just the Mega Buster or other weapons. Kind of scary, because that boss is a little dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Oh, nice, it didn't hit me. I've never seen so many health drops. Okay, let's see if I can get this before my energy runs out. Okay, good. We'll need just a smidge of magnet beam, so I wanted to make sure I can get that. Also, there's a theory in the Mega Man community, you'll probably see it in like a Mega Man iceberg. A lot of people really think Dr. Wily has like some kind of special love for Gutsman specifically. I don't know if Gutsman is like just his favorite design robot, or maybe Dr. Wily worked on Gutsman and maybe it was the first robot he worked on that got like produced. I don't know what the fuck, but for some reason Dr. Wily loves Gutsman. He loves Gutsman so much. I mean, you'll see him at the end of levels, you'll see him later on, you'll see him like Dr. Wily just fucking loves Gutsman. I don't know why, but it's not even like a fan theory. It might as well just be like just admitted by Capcom that yeah, Dr. Wily likes Gutsman. Anyway, that item we got refills all our energy, so now we can take on these last bosses easier. So we didn't see Bomb Man's weakness, but he's weak to the fire weapon. For obvious reasons, he's bombs. I'm guessing that the fire starts his bombs in his hand and that blows up in his face. That's what I always thought as a kid anyway. That's why he's weak to the fire. Next up, we got spammy ass Fireman. I swear, I try my best with Fireman, but he's a weird fighter, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got good old Ice Boy. I know he's called Iceman, but he looks like a child. Dodge those what are they called? Ice bullets? Dodge those before you die, because that's happened to me before. I killed Iceman, but then I got hit by one of his ice shards on my way out and I died. And then last but not least, Dr. Wily's favorite, that's why he's here for last. He didn't want him to get hurt. We got Guts Man. Guts Man's weird. Sometimes he'll just do nothing but hop around, which is kind of what he did that run. So, you know. Alright. And then now, after all the fighting and battling, it is time to take on good old bitch-ass Dr. Wily. Yeah, this game is short. I like the boss music, by the way, in this game. Kinda looks like a frog. So, Dr. Wily is actually... He's tough, but he's not... This is definitely not Wily in his most dangerous boss. I wanted to die so I can get my energy back. I didn't want to lose, like, my weapon energy by trying to fight him. So I went ahead and let him take me out there. Now, let's fight him for real. So yeah, this is Dr. Wily Machine number 1, right? It's pretty standard, it's pretty straightforward. As you saw, he just goes back and forth and shoots these little pellets at you. They do hurt, but if you rub up against him with your fire weapon, it does incredible damage and fucks him up pretty easily. And then, ow, I usually switch to the leg beam because this seems to do pretty good damage to him. I mean, I could be wrong. I've seen playthroughs where some people kept using the fire weapon, but I don't know. The leg beam seems to do pretty good work to him too. There was a lot of slowdown in the NES version. Good lord, this fight is actually easier in this version than. And there you go. That's Dr. Wily's bitch ass. He's dead. Oh, well, he's not dead, but we beat him. Look at that, 46 minutes. That's around how long I thought it would take. Oh, it feels so good to play a game and not rage for once and know what I'm doing. So Dr. Wily begs for forgiveness. He says, hey, I'm sorry, that was messed up. I'm not going to do that anymore. I won't be evil. I'm just going to go home and build robots for good. Mega Man, being the naive robot he is, let him go. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace! And that's it. So yeah, Mega Man let Dr. Wily go. He was like, alright. If you promise you're not gonna do this again, I'll let you go. And that was Mega Man. Very short game, but very fun game. I love Mega Man. I love the Mega Man series to be in general. Like, I know some people have their least favorites, and I do too, but pretty much every Mega Man game is in some way fun. There's only like one I can think of that's genuinely bad, but it's not even in this series. So we'll have to just keep playing to know, for you to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, for the time being, that was Mega Man's journey. He suited up, became a robot, super fighting robot, and he stopped Dr. Wily. And now he's on his way home to his family after a job well done. And that's Roll, his sister. Good job, Mega Man, and good job, Capcom. That is such a good game. Still a bona fide classic to this day for me. Mega Man is such a good series, and Mega Man games come out pretty frequently. We're gonna see a lot of Mega Man games from here on in. I'm pretty sure in 1988 we're gonna see another Mega Man game. So you know, we're not done with the, well, we call him the Blue Bomber, by the way. We're not done with the Blue Bomber just yet. We're gonna see a lot of Mega Man, and every time he shows up, I'm gonna be happy because I like Mega Man. It's different. It's not fantasy per se. Like, it's not like the usual Kingdom, Princess, all that stuff like Mario and Zelda. It's kind of on the more Metroid type spectrum, but it's also more interesting. Metroid is more of like a desolate alien type environment, which is cool too because it's different at this time. But Mega Man is like futuristic, but still on Earth kind of scenario, where we have robots that are helping humans do things easier. But it's interesting though. I really recommend watching that long video about Mega Man lore if you're interested. I mean, it is going to be spoiler heavy. I mean, it's going to tell you about everything about the series. But it's interesting though. Mega Man is an interesting series. Like for example, like Roll and Rock, Mega Man and his sister, they're robots, but they are not. It's weird. They kind of think for themselves, but they are technically not AI. They're robots that have a strict programming that is like, it lets them at least act and think human-like, but they can't go against their programming. Like Mega Man would not be able to tell Dr. Light, hey, I don't feel like going to stop Dr. Wily. Fuck off. Like he wouldn't be able to do that. Mega Man would be programmed to have a sense of justice and stop Dr. Wily. Just like Roll would be programmed to clean up around the house and make Dr. Light some coffee every now and then. They're just programmed to do these things. They can't really fight it, though some Mega Man games kind of imply that a robot master or a robot cannot like doing what they do, but they still have to do it. So it's very interesting. Like I said, they're not AI. They can't technically not do things they're programmed to do. But like if a robot was designed to clean shit, he can clean shit, but he's gonna be like, I fucking hate doing this. Like it's kind of a shitty existence, but that's how the robots work in Mega Man. But we'll see way more of Mega Man. This is just his early first start, and I think Capcom killed it. Good game, and just in time too, because that's about time for me to head on out. But yeah, that's about it. That was quick. That was fun. After all the hard games that have been kicking my ass in the gens of gaming lately, Street Fighter, Punch-Out, God, does it feel good to play a game that I know well, that I can beat its ass, even though it might beat other people's ass. Oh, that feels good. I needed a game like this. Next game we play. Oh, wait, I almost forgot to do the thing. So that was Mega Man. And we're almost done. We're almost done with 1987. Defeated. So now, the last game on the list is Final Fantasy. That's the one I'm kind of excited for, but also, you know, it's an RPG. So we're going to be on it for at least like probably 3 to 4 streams like Dragon Quest. Though Final Fantasy is a bit better. It's not as level grind heavy as Dragon Quest have been so far. So we'll see when we get to it, but luckily Final Fantasy is a lot better in my opinion as an RPG than the first 2 Dragon Quest games at least. It has a pretty good leveling system. It has a pretty good story that's actually interesting, and it actually has like pretty interesting elements to it than just like the generic go stop the bad guy. So we'll look into that. I don't know. Next time I stream will probably be, when's the next time I'll stream? Probably, what's today, Friday? Then most likely Sunday night as usual. So Sunday night we'll start Final Fantasy. We'll see what that game's all about. And then after that, 1987 is done. We can move on to the next year of gaming, which is 1988. Man, this is going to take a long time. I mean, 1987 is still when video games were just being like started. So like, good Lord. I wonder how long it'll take till we even get to 1990. But anyway, thank you guys again. I appreciate all the viewership. Anyone who just lurked, I appreciate it. We'll come back in again, like I said, Sunday night, which more people will probably be able to come in because nighttime is usually when the people that watch me are free. And we'll see the first Final Fantasy game and see how it is as well. But that's about it. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm in YouTuber mode. This is supposed to be streamer mode. I'll see you in the next stream on Sunday evening, probably around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. There we go. All right. I love you all. Bye.